what is it that we can learn? I am going to discuss today with you about Malcolm X, the ballot or the bullet. However, what I've learned about giving a speech is that you have to know what you're talking about. Because if you don't, you'll be stumbling over your words, you'll be repeating yourself, but most importantly, you lose your audience interest. Granted, Malcolm X, I think he did a phenomenal job with delivering his speech. He appealed to the people's pathos through ethics and logos. He heightened his language. And also, his style was phenomenal with his informed knowledge. However, when Malcolm X appealed to the people's pathos, he was letting the people know, mind you, I'm going to give you a brief summary about the ballot or the bullet. Malcolm X was talking to the people about voting. He was letting them know that we're segregated. You had the whites and you had the blacks. And he felt that the blacks were being used to vote to get certain people into the government or the Congress. So he was letting the people know and pointing things out to them, saying, hey, this is not it, but it's time for you to not have a philosophy to sit, but to stand. And as he was talking, or before he even got to all of that, he touched on religion. Mind you, we all know that religion is a sensitive subject. It really makes people feel certain ways, or because it's religion or people's beliefs or spiritualities are part of who they are. And he talked a little about his beliefs. Mind you, Malcolm X, he's a Muslim. He talked to them. He was saying, hey, yes, I'm a Muslim. You may be a Christian. You may be an atheist or whatever it is that you are. But he says, leave your religion at home. Put it in your closet. He's like, put it in your closet. He said, right now, put that aside because we're not talking about that right now. But we're talking about being together because we have something in common. And standing for each other because they're not out there our religion, but they're out there because we're black. So as he was going on, he was appealing to the people's pathos. But what amazes me is that the way he was appealing to the people's pathos, it was also with his heightened language. His heightened language, he as he spoke, as he intensified what he was saying, he was like, we have to make a stand. He delivered that. He told them we have to stand. We have to do what we need to do so that we don't have to follow that. So that's what the bullet come in. Either the ballot or the bullet. So what he was saying is you can just follow and go along, go with the flow, or you can take a stand and let them know, hey, we're just not going to allow you to take over. We're not going to allow you to just use us when you want to use us and throw us or degrade you. For one, you degraded us, and now you want to use us for your purpose. But so he was letting the people know, he was informing the people of what was going on, and he was letting the people know. But as he was letting the people know, he intensified his language. He delivered with confidence. He was not unsure what he was talking about. He made his speech credible. He let us know that this is what it is. And he gave great examples. He was like, as he was talking, for example, he says, I'm not anti-Democrat, as he was talking about the different Republicans and the Congress. He said, I'm not anti-Democrat. I'm not anti-Republican. I'm anti-anything. But I'm here to let you know that this is not what we should be doing. Mind you, he had his reasons. Also, Malcolm X's style. His style was like just point out. I felt like his style was like really hard. I mean, not hard that it was not receivable because what he was talking about made you open up, say, wow, this man knows what he's talking about. The people from the speech, the people were engaged. They were listening. They was like, yeah, they was right on. They was right for him because he was talking right. So his style was that we have something in common. He was letting them know that this isn't something I'm just putting together, but this is truth. This is what happened. He says, open your eyes, as he allowed the people, and as he came, as he discussed, and as he spoke. He always came back as he gave them knowledge. He always just gave them this little point. It says, open your eyes, or wake up. He yelled at them like, wake up. He said, so don't be naive to the situation. He said, don't allow them to degrade you or put you down and use you because you're black. Because during that time, blacks and whites were segregated. There was a separation. You had the blacks that voted and you had the whites that voted. And during the time of 1964, that's what was happening during that time. And Malcolm X, he took a stand. And as he appealed to the people's pathos, logos, through logos and ethics, and as he heightened his language in his informed knowledge style, he really gave the people the knowledge that they needed. He really touched the people, and he informed the people in such a way that it's successful now. It's a famous speech. So I enjoyed listening to the speech. It was a great speech, and I've learned a lot from it to move forward into when I vote. So whatever it is with you, I say, is it the ballot or is it the bullet?